Okay, hi, I'm Alpha from CANTIKWALL. If you are watching this video, basically you are in search for a rugs. I think you are keep wondering why is our price like that? What is a handmade carpet? What type of material that we offer? Because maybe you not still doesn't get the right info that you are looking for when purchasing your carpet. So now I'm here today is to assist you, okay, to get you more informative. To give you more clarification in terms of what we offer from our website. Okay, so first of all, we started with what we call handmade rugs. So in handmade rugs, we basically made the carpets or rugs from natural material. That's the first comparison compared to a machine carpet. Okay, so what is natural material? Why is so what we call so expensive? Why is so called premium material? One of the things is that if you use a natural material, the word natural itself means that in terms of your health, in terms of chemicals, producing such carpets or rugs using natural materials, basically you are free from chemicals. Okay, so for example, if you have some skin disease, what we can say like eczema, okay, you can avoid any rashes. Okay, as a result from using a rug that is made from synthetic material such as polypropylene or polyester. That is normally two materials that are being used by a machine carpet. Okay, so we learn a bit on natural material and we explain to you why it is important for you to have such natural material, not only in terms of its value but in terms of the applications, the life cycles of this handmade type. Okay, so the first one, the very popular ones of the material that we use is wool. Okay, if you notice, if you do some research on the webs, okay, you will notice that what we call wool have various grades. Okay, you can have wool from New Zealand, you can have wool from India, you can have wool from China. Okay, so each of the wool's quality from these different countries is different. Okay, or different. Okay, so why is different? One is in terms of its the processing. Okay, that took place to process the said wool. Okay, in terms of quality, what is the best wools in the world? Okay, what we can say is from what we call world market, New Zealand wool, or known as NZ wool, is the finest wool in the world. Okay. Second, in terms of what is the difference between wool from China and India, basically it's about the same, but it also has grade. Okay. If you have the wool from a very what we call lower latitude regions, okay, in China or India, the quality is lesser, because the yarn is a bit shorter. So when they process it, it's like they gluing all the wools to make it longer. Okay, so as a result, when they produce rugs using this type of wool, they will have many sheds, what we call the yarn peel off from the carpet. It's not defects, but it's more on the characteristic of the wool itself. Secondly, if you have wool from either India or China that is obtained from a higher latitude regions, okay, this type of wool is very high quality, almost at par with New Zealand wool. Why? Because this yarn is longer naturally, so they don't have to use some adhesive to make the yarn longer. Okay, so this type of wool that I have in my hand is from India. This is one of the high quality wool from India. Okay, if you can see. Okay, the difference between the handmade and machine carpets, apart from the material, is in terms of thickness. Okay, so wool, when you make a carpet or rug from wool, you will have thickness. Okay, apart from that, you have a plush. Okay, you feel the softness of the wool, very natural. Okay. The second type of wool that I said just now is about New Zealand wool. This is one of the samples. Okay, this is what I call intermediate quality New Zealand wool. They have highest. Okay, see this intermediate New Zealand wool. What is the difference between the wool I presented to you just now? Between this one is basically the what we call the density or the what we call the thickness of the yarn itself. Okay, this is more fine and softer, of course. Okay, in terms of thickness, it's about the same. Okay, in terms of shading, this is less shading compared to either Indian or China wool. Alright, talking about natural material, we continue on another popular material what we call viscose. Okay, if you have used silk throughout your life, for example, you just silk on your what we call some decoration products and whatnot, or even your clothes. Okay, rug also have what we call synthetic of silk called viscose. So this is viscose. Okay, what is the difference between wool and viscose? Okay, maybe many of you just wondering what is wool, what is viscose. So the difference is most notably is on the characteristic is that viscose offers some glowing effect. Okay, if you can see from here, when I rub these rugs, okay, you can see the tone. Okay, the tone of the sample, okay, change, right? This is basically the characteristic that only offered by a viscose. Apart of that, if you're looking for something that's softer than a wool, viscose is the one, and it also offer like more like what we call heat conductors. Okay, so when you put viscose rugs in a room we have a cold temperatures, okay, you will see the viscose rug also will have colder temperatures. Okay, you will feel the comforting effect of this rug. Okay, so this is viscose. So you can see the comparisons, okay, in terms of wool and also viscose. Okay, another sample of viscose. You can see more, okay, on the shining or glowing effect. Alright. The third material that is commonly used, okay, in the making of rugs in the world is we call cotton. Okay, some cotton can be what we call blend with wool, can be blended with silk or viscose to make this type of rug, what we call flat width rug. Sometimes people call it duri. Okay, this one is very thin. Okay, normally if you want to use this type of rugs, you either use or apply it with the what we call rug pad. Okay, to make it provide the cushion to the carpets. Okay, so this is cotton plus wool. Okay, you can see there's a bit yarn of the wool characteristic. Okay, and then you can see the textures of the cotton. Okay, textures of the cotton plus wool, it's like that. Okay, in terms of softness, cotton is a bit rough, not too rough, a bit medium rough. Okay, it's like the clothes that you wear from cotton. It's about that. It's about the same feeling you have. Okay, another type of material that is very popular, okay, basically in Europe for making rugs is basically jute. It's a very natural material. Okay, this is jute. Normally this type of rugs is not meant for what we call living area, but it's meant mostly for outdoor applications or even for dining areas. Okay, if you can see the textures. Okay, this is the textures. Okay, it's soft. It looks a bit rough, but actually it's soft. It's very soft. Okay, when you step on it, it's very soft. Okay, and last but not least, this is not very common, but there is a market for this, what we call the cow hide. Okay, cow skin hide, something like that. Okay, it's very thin. It's usually from a cow's part. Okay, you can make this one. It's very thin. Okay, some people use it, mostly make it for dining areas. Okay, so I have explained on the material that we use for handmade, why in terms of values is higher than common rugs that you have seen in the market, but you look like it like this. Apart from the characteristic offered by this natural material, it doesn't have contain chemicals that can harm your bodies. It also lasts longer, much longer. If you use a natural material, you can last for hundreds of years and also have values over time. For example, recently there is a hand knotted rugs made using a wool, made using a silk, was sold about 1.3 million US dollars. It's a 80 years old rugs. Okay, so it has values. So for example, if you have purchased this kind of rug, so later in 10 years time you want to sell it, it's in very good conditions, you can resell it. It's about the same value that you purchased. Okay, so that's one of the value added that this natural material handmade rugs offered to you. Okay, that's all from me, Afa from CANTIKWALL. Hopefully we have any further question, please contact us through all our numbers, through our contacts, emails, whatnot. We are ready to assist you from there. Thank you very much.